Happy Easter weekend to everyone. That's especially those that are celebrating. It's such a lovely time here in Arizona, even amidst all this craziness. The weather's beautiful, and we're with family, and it's a lovely weekend, and I'm so happy to be able to join all of you. I bring you warmest greetings from all the home office staff here, and especially from Rex. He wanted to make sure you know he sends his love and his hugs to all of you and is hoping you're staying safe. Rex is safe. Rex and Ruth are locked up in their home, and we're making sure that they're taken care of, and so they're safe and well, and wish you all their love and best wishes, and make sure you guys stay safe also. It's an unprecedented time right now in the world, and what's happened in the last couple of weeks, I don't think anyone could have guessed. It's just unbelievable, the things that we've seen. And it's amazing that, when we go through something like this, how important it is that we understand who we are and how we're going to react to these kinds of things. And I think that this is a real building experience, personal building experience for each one of us to decide how we're going to react to it. Now, what's happening with COVID-19 and everything that the governments are trying to do to help us out, how we react to those things is up to us. We don't control what the government does. We can't control this epidemic that's going around. But what we can control is the way that we react to it. And so I hope that this is a real character building experience for you, and that you decide who you want to be and how you are going to react to it, and how you're going to be an inspiration to others, whether that's a bad inspiration or a good inspiration. And we hope you choose the good way. But what I've learned in my short lifetime is that difficult times builds your character. It's not in the good times that shows your true character. When everything's going great, when life is rolling along just the way you want it, sure, it's easy to be happy. Sure, it's easy to be nice to others. Sure, it's easy to do nice things. But it's when times get tough, and when you're really confronted with challenges and problems in your way, that's really when character starts to build. Your true character comes out. And so I want you to take a moment and think about how you've reacted so far up to this point, and what kind of attitude that you've given to others, and what kind of character that you're showing. Because this isn't the only challenge and problem that we're going to face in our lifetime. There's going to be many of them. There's many problems and challenges that we faced in the past. But now's really a great time to reflect and to decide and make some decisions about how you want to react to this situation that we're living in right now. It's real easy when the times are tough. It's real easy to give up. But it's harder than hell to fight through it and to win and come out on top. So for those of us that decide we just want to give up, there's nothing we can do during this time. We can't continue on. There's too many challenges in front of us. Then it's easy. That's an easy solution. Just give up. Just don't do anything. Just kick back. Just watch TV and watch movies and don't do anything. But for those of us that are looking to be a champion, to be a winner, to continue on, to build the right character and be the person that we want to be and to influence others in the same way, we need to fight like hell. And we need to realize that we can be a winner even during the darkest of times. And that's what I hope each one of us can resolve with ourselves, that we can decide no matter what confronts us, no matter what problems we face, we can be a winner. We can overcome. We can find solutions to the problems and work through them and be tough and show the correct principles to others. And when we do that, not only do we win, but think about the tens or hundreds or thousands of people that will win also with us. That's the power that we have with the Forever opportunity. Now, you know, Forever has experienced a lot of difficulties. This isn't the first challenge that we've been faced with in the 40 plus years of existence in Forever. And it maybe this is a very unique, challenging time that we're facing, but we've had a lot of difficult times in Forever over the years. It hasn't always been easy. And for Rex, it could have been real easy during those hard times to just say, I give up. That's it. I don't know what the solution is, and I just can't go on any longer. But he didn't do that. And he's been an incredible example to us all of the fact that he's never, ever given up, even through some of the hardest times. Speaking of one of the most difficult and darkest times of Forever was when he first just bought the aloe plantations in Texas. Didn't have them but for maybe 6 months, spent a lot of money on them, and then a hard freeze came to South Texas, which hardly ever happens, and ended up killing all of the aloe plants in the plantation. Now, I want you to think about that for a minute. You've just made an investment of millions of dollars into aloe plants. You're thinking you're on top of the world. You're thinking you're going to control the aloe industry. You're thinking you're going to grow this company beyond any imagination. And then Mother Nature pulls a very, very dirty trick on you and freezes your aloe plants and kills them. Now think about that. Think about what Rex must have felt like that morning when he got that phone call. I remember that very vividly. It was an interesting morning because it was a Christmas morning. It was Christmas morning we woke up to that phone call of, hey, guess what? Your aloe plants are dead. Now, it would have been really, really easy for Rex to say, that wasn't my fault. It wasn't anything that I did. How can I control Mother Nature? The plants are dead. Without aloe, how do I make products and how do I continue to move this company forward? But he didn't give up. He chose the hard road. He chose the way that most people don't go. I am so proud of what Rex has done. I'm so proud of the decisions that he's made. I'm so proud how tough he was. Even though when I was a kid, I may have not appreciated that too much because he could be a tough dad, but he's taught me a lot of incredible lessons over my lifetime. And that one experience right there is just amazing to me, how Rex didn't give up. In fact, he turned this horrible situation, this situation that could have bankrupted the company, he turned it into maybe one of the best directions this company could have gone. And that is, Rex decided, I'm not going to continue to expand aloe plantations in Texas because I don't want this happening to me again. So what did he do? He went out and he searched, where can I grow aloe where it doesn't freeze ever? And you all know the story. He's found aloe plantations in the Dominican Republic. He immediately acquired it. He immediately began to expand it. And we now have the largest aloe plantation in the world. As Gary said, over 50 million plants in the ground where it never freezes. And now we control the supply of aloe. We control the supply of aloe really for, if you want to say, for the industry, because nobody matches the amount of aloe plants that are in the ground as Forever has. And that is all for forever. It doesn't go anywhere else. It's the supply for you and the products that you represent and sell. So what an amazing story. And I think you can listen to that and appreciate it, and you can say, wow, you know, Rex, that is incredible, the example you've given us. But you can use that example in your life and in your business. You may not be confronted in as big of what you think of a manner that Rex was confronted, but you are, for you, for yourself. When you confront the decision of, do I go on or do I quit? It's a big decision for you. It's real. It affects your life. It affects the direction that you're going to take. So I hope you, maybe when you get to that situation, because you will, every single one of us will be in a situation sometime or another where we question our ability, we question whether we can go on, we question whether we can overcome the challenges that are in front of us. And I hope you can go back and remember this story of Rex, and that it gives you a little inspiration and a little boost to say, you know what, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to follow what Rex has taught me, and I'm going to work through it, and I'm going to find solutions, and I'm going to go the hard road. I'm not going to go the easy road, because I want similar character to what Rex Maughan has. And that is, I never give up on me, on my dreams, on what I want to achieve. So I hope you guys remember that, and especially through this tough time that the whole world's going through. Don't give up. Don't go the easy road. Don't let others see your fear that you may be feeling or your doubt about where we're going from here. Show confidence. Show that we can move on. Show that we can turn lemons into lemonade, so to say. That we can turn this into something good in the end. Let's see here. You know, there's so many great people right now that are fighting for Forever, that aren't taking the easy road. They're taking the hard road. They're ready to fight. They're ready to continue on. They're ready to do what's right. And I just want to say thank you to all of them. Gary alluded to that with him thanking all the employees, and I want to do the same. You know, we have people in the farm right now in the Dominican Republic and in South Texas that are fighting for Forever. They're fighting for you, and they're taking risk. They're still going out. You know, we still got to take care of the aloe plants, whether we have this virus or not. Someone's got to go to the plantations and make sure there's water and make sure that the plants are doing well and they're well taken care of. Well, guess what? We have people in the Dominican that are doing that for you. And they're doing that because they believe in what we do. They believe in you. They believe in this thing we call Forever. We have hundreds and thousands of employees in our manufacturing and distribution facilities that are taking risk every day. They're not sitting at home, even though most countries have stay-at-home orders, and that most of us who work in offices or non-essential businesses, we get to stay home, confined in our houses and safe and not around others. The guys that are working in the manufacturing and distribution facilities are not staying at home. They are taking risk for you. They are going every day. They are driving their cars to work. They are in the facilities. Now, mind you, We're doing everything possible to make sure that they are safe. Their safety is our number one priority. And we have put into place, we have experts who are working with us to make sure that every employee is safe, that they keep the distance apart from each other, that they wear masks and gloves, and they're following the correct procedures in every way. But these guys are taking risks. They are leaving their homes, their families, and they're going to these facilities to make products so that you have a supply of products to go out and continue to sell. My hats are off to them. My heart goes with them. Thank you guys so, so very much for your commitment to continue to make sure that we do not stop the flow of products. We want this business to continue on, and it is. They are incredible people. Many of you never will meet them, but they love you and they are committed to helping you be successful. So I hope in your heart you say thank you to them. I want to say thanks to all our staff in our offices all over the world who, again, are taking risks for you. Some of them are still in the offices. Some of them are ordered to go home, but they're still working very diligently at home for you. And especially those that are in our warehouses who are packing the products and are sending them to you guys in your homes. They also are taking the risk. They also are in the warehouses. They're safe, they're following correct procedures, but they want to make sure that you get your product, that we continue the flow of our distribution system. So thank you to all of them. They're doing a great job. They're very committed to your success, and we love them very, very much and thank them. Now, I want to thank all of you, our incredible FBOs who have this amazing, amazing courage to continue forward. And I know that the reason I know that is because I just looked at what the sales were in March. And I am amazed at all of the work that you guys did in March. You did not quit when this thing started really getting hot and heavy. And when most people decided we're just going to stop and go home and watch TV and not leave our homes anymore and not talk to anybody and not do any more work. In a lot of businesses, that's what's happening right now, but not in forever. You guys pushed forward. You guys know the importance of taking our products, of making sure your immune system is as high and strong as it can be during this time. And it shows because sales went way up in March. And I know most of you can see that because your case credits went up. Your bonuses are going to go up when you receive your bonuses here next week. And so what a testament to the quality and results we get from the products, because you knew that that was what you needed at this time. And you went out and bought products for yourself. You went out and bought products for your family and friends, and you began to share them with all your loved ones. And what an incredible testament of the quality of the products that we have. So yes, sales went up in March. We're excited about that. And what a great time to obviously share the products with others, but also to share the business opportunity with others. Many people are either at home, not working, or they've actually lost their job during this time period, which is really, really sad and not a fault of theirs at all. But, you know, there's a lot of lessons that I've learned through this you know, could be horrible situation in the world today. But I've learned a lot of important lessons up to this point. And one of those is, like, while many businesses are suffering right now, and they're on the brink of bankruptcy and of failure, and they're not taking in any revenue right now. Can you imagine if you owned a business and you're not making any sales right now, no revenue? Think about all the restaurants out there, all the small businesses that have had to close their doors. They aren't receiving any money right now. And that must be, a really, really scary situation for them. But this situation's taught me how important our business model really is, how incredible it is that we have tools and a business model that keeps us forging ahead, that we haven't stopped. In fact, our sales have gone up, and how we're able to continue to supply products and help people and keep the income flowing to millions and millions of people around the world. How unbelievable is that? I mean, this has really taught me this is an unbelievable business model that we have, that we can continue to move forward in such dark times and yet be such a brilliant light to so many. Right now, working from home is a huge advantage, right? You all have been working from home, some of you for years and decades. And how many times has somebody, when you told them you worked from home before, they've laughed at you, or they've smirked, or they've said, oh yeah, right, one of those hobbies at home, right? And now we get into this scenario in this situation, and you're already an expert at working from home while everyone else is trying to scramble and get adjusted and learn how to work from home. You already are an expert at that. And everybody now is saying, you work from home? Wow, you are so lucky. You are so ahead of the curve of everybody else. Now it's an advantage to work from home. So I see this as we move on past this virus and we get back to some kind of normalcy. I think you're going to start finding that when you tell people you work from home, they're going to be much more interested in it. They're going to want to know, what are you doing? What do you mean you work from home? We want to do the same thing. This is going to mushroom. This is going to expand. It's going to duplicate. People are going to want to work from home from here on out. So we have an advantage. We're ahead of the curve, and we have something great to offer people. The other lesson that I've learned is that being debt-free is a huge advantage and a blessing. I'm sincerely saying we need to thank Rex over and over again for having the vision so long ago to say, we're not getting into debt to do what we do. We want to be debt-free. What an amazing lesson that I've learned from this, as we're seeing all of these companies around the world in trouble now. They are in trouble because they have huge amounts of debt. Their debt is enormous. And to shut your doors and to not have revenue coming in, and you still have payments to make, you still have this debt overloading you, companies are on the brink of bankrupting. There will be a lot of companies that will bankrupt because they had way too much debt. Think about the airlines. The airlines, they buy their airplanes through borrowing money, through debt. They are in big trouble right now. I heard the other day, you may not know this, but here in America, Nordstrom's department store is a very big, one of the biggest department stores in America, Nordstrom's. They have over $2 billion in debt. Not millions, but billions. That is just unbelievable to me, and I'm not sure how they're going to continue on in the future with being overloaded with so much debt. I am so grateful that Forever is where it stands, where it's at, with being debt free. We don't owe anybody anything. We own the whole process. We own the buildings. We own the machines. We own the distribution systems. This has been a huge blessing for us. This is, excuse me, has taken a big burden off of us that many other companies are dying from at the moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Rex, for having the vision and being smart with the money and understanding that debt-free sets us all free. This is a lesson we all can learn in our own personal finances. We should learn how to live our lives debt-free and not get ourselves overloaded, because one day we're going to be confronted with dark days, with big problems. No matter what, all of us will. And if we are debt-free, it will free us from those problems. It will allow us to find solutions and move forward. So I hope that's an important lesson for you to learn. I know for me, it's been amazing. The other lesson that I've learned is controlling the manufacturing process not only controls the quality, and Gary talked about that, and we're very, that's very important to us to make sure we have the highest quality products. And you do that through controlling the whole manufacturing process. But it also allows us to keep products flowing even in the worst of times. So here we are in some of the worst of times. And because we don't rely on third-party manufacturers, because we don't rely on whether their business is up and running or not, because we control the whole process, we are able to continue to harvest the aloe, to manufacture the products, to send them to the distribution facilities, to then send them out to all the countries around the world. So this has been a very important lesson to me too, that it's extremely important to control your own destiny. And you do that by controlling the whole process of the business. And so again, thank you, Rex, for your vision in that. And I want to continue down that road and think about for you how you can control your process and what you do on a daily basis so that you can control your destiny. Forever is an amazing business opportunity. When you join Forever as an FBO, you're joining a business that you can control your own destiny. What a fantastic opportunity that you have. And the other lesson, the last lesson that I've learned is our products are in big demand. People want our products. Even before this all happened, people had a big demand for our products. And maybe we don't realize that sometimes. Maybe we're not sharing the products enough or talking about them enough to people. And so we start to kind of feel that maybe there's not a big interest in taking our products. Well, from this situation that we're in right now, this big world dilemma we're in, you can see people want to be healthy. People want to feel better. People want to look younger. People want to have products that help boost their immune system and makes them feel healthier. And that's exactly what we have to offer them. And we have the very best to offer them. So don't be shy. Don't be ashamed of what you represent. This is an amazing company with some incredible products, with a business plan that can help people control their own destiny. Go out and share it with pride. Go out and share it with all your passion and all your heart, because it can literally save thousands and millions of people's lives around the world. Now, Gary mentioned that we have our virtual global rally coming up on Tuesday, and we're really, really excited about that. I mean, I was just thinking this morning when I woke up that if this didn't happen, this COVID-19 thing, I would be getting ready. I'd be choosing my clothes. Cynthia would be helping me. We'd be going out buying maybe a new suit because we were getting ready to pack to go to Sydney, right? We were getting really close about this time to get on the airplane and head to Sydney. But we're not going to do that this year. We got to wait for next year, don't we? 2021, yes, we will be in Sydney. But this year, you're going to get to join us just like we are today online. And we have a great program to show you. It's going to be awesome. We have, as Gary said, some new products to introduce to you, and I'm really excited about them. I think you will be too. They're products that you can immediately take out and share with others and improve their lives and improve your own lives. So hopefully the first thing you do is take it yourself, right? We have some exciting announcements that I'm not going to tell you because I want you to get back on Tuesday, but they're going to be great for your business moving forward. And we have some great people that we're going to introduce to you. It's going to be a fun event. Of course, we're going to be giving away Chairman's bonus checks. So congratulations to all of you that have qualified for Chairman's bonus in 2019. Here's your time on Tuesday. You're going to get to see your checks. And we're really proud of you and congratulate you. And the very next day, April 15th, you get the money in the bank. Yeah? Wow, exciting. I'm excited for you guys. There's going to be a lot of online shopping on April 15th, I think. But remember, don't get in debt. It's debt-free. So just a reminder, that's April 14th. It starts at 12 p.m. GMT time, Greenwich Mean Time. So check out what that means for your region of the world. We want you to join us. It will be recorded, so in case you miss it, you can watch it later, but it'll be a lot more fun live, I promise you. So hopefully you're on. And in fact, I think maybe you've heard by now. If not, I'm going to let you know that we want to do a little spirit award. And so Nick announced the other day that we want as many people as we can to get on. I can't remember what the number was. I think Nick said like 200,000 people we want to get online. I hope that's right. And let's do it. Why not? And we're going to be watching and monitoring, and the country that gets the most people online and has the most interaction with us on the live session is going to win the Spirit Award. And if you win the Spirit Award, guess what? One of the very first countries that I'm going to visit after all this is over is going to be your country. I'm going to come and visit you. So make sure you get every FBO online and commentating and sending your spirit to us, because guess what? You're going to get to see Gregg live. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome. Now is the time to make some commitments. Now is the time to make some commitments. You know, we have lots of time at home. We have lots of time to think. We have lots of time to evaluate where we are and more importantly, where we want to be. So I want you to focus on making some commitments. What you want to achieve, who you want to be. Do you know yourself? Do you know the kind of character that you want to emulate and live in your daily life? You know, a long time ago, when I was I think I was 14 or 15 years old, I went to my very first Forever Rally. So, you know, when Rex started this business, I was 10 years old. I was 10 years old. And I still remember being around the kitchen table discussing, what are we going to name this business? What's going to be the name of this company? So I was involved from the very beginning. But I remember that as we got started, they started to create this rally idea, this conference, having all the FBOs come. And so my first forever rally was when it was either 14 or 15. I remember it very vividly. It was in Orlando, Florida. And I got to go and I got to work there. I was helping sell the products and the literature. And I remember it was chaos. We just had tables lined up and people were jumping over the tables to get stuff. And it was really crazy. But I remember sitting through all the sessions, the training sessions and the rally sessions, and listening to this incredible stories, feeling the passion that these people have for this business, for the products, getting to meet them and feel from shaking their hands and giving them hugs, because we could do that then. I just felt so proud of what this company represented. I felt this incredible excitement about how people are changing their lives with this incredible opportunity. And I can remember Saturday night after everything was done, walking down the hotel corridor with Rex. And I can remember just feeling this incredible excitement. And I looked over at my dad and I said, I just want you to know how proud I am of you, Dad, of creating this unbelievable company. And I want you to know I want to be a part of it. So when we talk about knowing who we are, when we talk about knowing what we want to do, when we talk about the character and who we want to be, I want you to know that way back when I was just a little teenager, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to be a part of. I knew I wanted to be forever. I wanted you to know that because I think it's so vital and so important for you to know who you are and what you want to achieve, and that you have passion for it, and that you live for it every day and you fight for it, and that you never, ever, ever give up. You know, someone recently asked me, what would I be doing if I wasn't Rex's son? What would I be doing right now? And I thought about that. I hadn't heard that question really before. I haven't really thought about that. And I immediately told the person, I would have been a cowboy, because I love the outdoors. I love riding horses. I love the cowboy lifestyle. And if I was young again, if I would go back, I would probably be a cowboy. And she kind of laughed and she said, okay, that's funny, but no, really, what would you be doing right now as a profession if you were not Rex's son? And I thought about it and I said, you know what? I probably would have been a fireman. And she said, really? A fireman? Why? And I said, well, do you remember that movie Backdraft? Do you remember the movie Backdraft? It was back, I think, in the early 90s. It was a fireman's movie. It was really, really, really cool movie. And it was about this fireman who had incredible courage. Kurt Russell was the actor playing the fireman. And he had so much courage, and he would jump in to burning buildings and go through hellfire to make sure he saved someone and brought that person out and made sure he saved them. And I thought that was incredible and unbelievable, the courage that he showed. And when you think about it, when that fireman got into his car wasn't a Lamborghini. And when he drove home, his home wasn't a big old mansion, right? because firemen don't make that kind of money. They're just normal people like you and me. And that fireman's not risking his life for millions and millions of dollars, is he? He's risking his life because he has inside of him decided that saving a life is worth risking his life. And I just thought that was an unbelievable and amazing mantra, right? To live by. And so I probably would have been a fireman, but you know, when you really think about it, we all are firemen. We all are firemen in one way or another with this opportunity of forever, because we save lives. We literally save lives. I have met thousands and thousands of people around the world whose lives have been saved by forever. Literally, they were destitute. They were on their last leg. They had nowhere else to turn. And because of the forever opportunity, and because of the desire they had to move forward, and because they committed to something bigger than themselves, because they went out and helped save thousands of other people, they now are living what we call the forever lifestyle. So in many ways, we are firemen and firewomen as being FBOs in forever. And I hope that you take that to heart, that you, when you present the products to someone, when you present the business opportunity to someone, it's not just you trying to make some money. It's not just you trying to earn a new car or travel the world or become an Eagle manager. It's you saving that person's life. And with that kind of attitude, nothing can stop you. Nothing can get in your way of what you want to achieve with the forever opportunity. You know, to do that takes a lot of hard work. It's not just desire. It's not just, okay, I'm excited and I'm fired up and I'm going to go do it. Because then you got to wake up tomorrow and do it again, and do it over and over and over every single day, because we don't become successful overnight. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes patience. But most importantly, it takes developing the right habits. You have to have the right habits. Excuse me. You have to do things over and over and over again in order for you to become successful and never, ever, ever give up. So what are some of the right habits in forever? Well, the very first habit should be consuming the products, that you take the products on a daily basis. I can assure you, in the Maughan household here, we take the products every day. We're drinking our aloe, we're taking our supplements, we're drinking our Forever Lights. We are using all the beauty products. In fact, I got my aloe lips right here. I need a little lips on my lips. I have this little tube with me everywhere I go. I never leave home without it. If there's one time I forget it, I am lost and I can't stand to live anymore. I have to have my aloe lips with me all the time. We are products of the products. And every GLT member I know, which is all of them because I know them all, and I'm including Kim on this because he's one of our grandest granddaddies of GLTs because he's been on it since the beginning, is they are the premier examples of consuming the products. They take the products all the time. And let me tell you, you all know who Rolf and Dominique Kipp are, the #1 FBOs in the world. They're amazing. They are incredible business leaders. They have a very, very successful, the most successful forever business. And if you look at what they consume on a monthly basis, It is much more than anyone else in the forever world. Honestly, they consume, I think they told us once, they consume between 12 and 14 case credits every month. Can you imagine? 12 to 14 personal case credits they consume. That's Rolf, Dominique, their 2 kids. They consume, and their horses and their dogs and everything else. They are true believers of forever products. Now, my question to you is, you want to be successful. You want to earn a bigger check. You want to earn over $1 million chairman's bonus check, just like Rolf and Dominique do. What do you think you should be doing? If they are consuming 12 to 14 case credits of product every month, what do you think you should be doing? And if we're complaining about doing just tiny little 4 cc's, is that going to get us to the $1 million chairman's bonus check? Is that going to get us to the level of Rolf and Dominique? No. So we have to develop the right habits. We have to increase the amount of products we're consuming. We have to be better examples. Once we start taking products and we are in love with them and our lifestyle changes because of them, then you'll start sharing the products on a natural basis, because people will start asking you, why do you have so much energy? Why do you look younger? Why is your skin shining? Why did you lose some weight, right? They start asking us, and naturally we begin to share our excitement and our passion about the products. And then it becomes easy to do the 4 cc's. 4 cc's is nothing, because we're consuming so much product. We're sharing so much product with others that now we're doing 5, 6, 7, 8 cc's per month. Now we are on our way to achieving exactly what we want to be achieving. So we consume the products, we share the products, and then of course the next habit we need to do is invite people to the business. We need to find out the reasons why they need forever in their lives. We need to find out why they need to join forever, not because of our story. I find too often FBOs are spending way too much time in a business presentation talking about themselves. If you're doing a one-to-one with someone, you need to take more time talking about the person you are trying to invite into the business. You need to ask questions. You need to find out why they would want to join the business. Not because to help you become bigger and more successful, make more money. Nobody wants to join because of that. But everyone has a reason. Everyone has a problem. Everyone has a challenge that they need to work through. And forever can be the solution for them. You just got to talk to them and find out why, and then present the opportunity that will help them solve their situation. So we need to be consistent about that. These are habits. Habits aren't things you do once in a while or once a week or a couple times a month. Habits are what we do every day without even thinking about it. So I want you to think about what your habits are. Make the changes necessary you need to make in order to be doing the right habits. We all have habits. We all do things every day without even thinking about it. But if you're doing things that aren't helping you become successful and forever, then you need to change your habits. It's as easy as that. And if you do it over and over and over again, pretty soon you don't think about it and you do the right thing every day that helps you become more successful. So develop the right habits. And one of the other important habits, of course, is our 4 cc's plus, I should say. 4 cc's plus. Because minimum we should be doing 4 cc's, but we should be looking a lot farther ahead than that. And make sure that that is a habit no matter what. We will achieve that 4 cc's every month. I would like for you to think about making more time for the important tasks. A lot of us are busy in our lives. A lot of us can say, I am so busy. I am incredibly busy. I don't have time to talk to more people. I don't have time to share with others because I'm just so busy in my life. And I would like to say to you, instead of being busy, can you think about being productive? How can I be more productive? Yes, you're busy. Yes, your time is spent. But when you spend your time, try to be productive. Try to do things that will produce results, that will give you the results you are looking for. Don't just be busy, be productive. Do the right habits. When you create the right habits and you do them every day, then you start becoming more productive and you'll start seeing the results that you're looking for. And that comes from being consistent. Rolf didn't become number one overnight. It took a lot of hard work. He still works harder than most FBOs, even though he's number one, because he is driven. He understands who he wants to be. We are not perfect beings, are we? But when we strive to be perfect, when we strive to be the person we want to be, it's a constant, consistent, daily work every single day. And when we're driven in that manner, we do become a better person and we make the world a much, much better place. And the last thing is never, ever give up. You never give up. Never, ever give up on yourself, on your dreams, on those things that you're trying to go after, the things you want for your family, the things that you're working for your loved ones. You never, ever give up. Yes, there'll be bad days. Yes, you'll feel discouraged. Yes, you're going to feel like giving up sometimes. But if you have the resolve within yourself, if you say, I will never give up on me, I promise you, you will make it. I promise you will get there. I promise you will achieve things that maybe, perhaps right now, you can't even imagine you could achieve. That is the power of forever. That is the power in you. You decide how much power you're going to use of forever. So make that commitment, make the decision, make the right habits, and take the action necessary to become who you want to be. Be the person that you want to be. Get out there and smile. If we can't be near people right now, then get on your phone, get on FaceTime, get on Zoom, whatever it is, and show people your smile. Show people the hope. Show people your courage that we can fight through this and we're going to see better days. That we're going to fight through this and we're going to be happy. And we're going to fight through this and we're going to be the person that we want to be.